Cut off everything that drains you. Do not treat this as a catchy line today. This is not advice. It is a warning. And at the same time, it may be the only exit that brings you back to yourself. People believe they fall apart because of big events, but what quietly dries a person out is rarely the big event. It is the accumulation of small, repeated depletion, not an explosion leakage, not a visible wound energy that slips away day after day. At the end of the day, what remains is not achievement. What remains is the sense that your strength has been siphoned off somewhere. Being tired does not capture it. It feels more like you've been pushed slightly off center, and it happens so quietly that you often don't notice until you're already thin. You likely already know. You know which meetings drain you. You know which favors make you small. You know which conversations leave your breathing shallow and your eyes dull. Not because of what was said, but because of the heat that lingers after the words are gone. And still, you endure. Because you were taught it is polite. Because you were taught it is how society works. Because you were taught that's what grown-ups do. But politeness will not save you. Society will not live your remaining years for you. And the mask of being mature will not take responsibility when you collapse. So I will say it plainly. Cut off everything that drains you. Do not misunderstand. Cutting off is not running away. It is not aggression. Cutting off is survival. It is the recovery of self-control. It is self-preservation. What drains you is rarely obvious cruelty. Most of the time, it arrives wearing a friendly face, a soft tone, and inside that softness is a mechanism that slowly erases your margins. It sounds like this. Come on, you can do that for me, right? Isn't that just basic consideration? Everyone does it. They sound like questions, but they are not questions. They are pressure. If you refuse, you become cold. If you accept, you become good. And the moment you become good, you are not more at peace. You are more available, more expected, more taken for granted. It starts as a request. Could you help me just this once? Is it possible? But when just this once accumulates, it becomes a schedule. Your day stops being designed by you. It starts being designed by someone else's urgency. That is when a relationship stops being emotional. It becomes structural. You can see it clearly on Friday evenings. Friday messages tend to wear the same face. Could you just take a quick look this weekend? It looks like a request, but in reality, it rearranges the structure of your weekend. And in front of that line, we often respond like this. Sure, it's okay. That sentence smooths the room. It cleans the air. It removes conflict. It makes you look reasonable. The problem is, the cost of that smoothness is usually paid by you alone. You probably have a relationship like this somewhere in your life. A place where next time is not guaranteed. A place where a single evaluation shifts your future. A place where, if I just do well this once, keeps repeating. In those places, people don't refuse first. They calculate first. Not the refusal itself, the atmosphere that follows it, the discomfort, the risk, the silence, the invisible retaliation. So instead of protecting yourself, you protect the air. You say, it's okay. For a moment, you feel lighter, as if you survived the wave, as if nothing broke. But the relief doesn't last. On Monday morning, a message arrives. Knew I could count on you next time as well. And inside that line is a small mechanism. The first, it's okay, is kindness. The second becomes expectation. The third becomes assumption. No one openly forces you, but your time becomes quietly fixed. Just this once piles up, and one day it stops being asked. It is simply dropped on you. You can do it today, right? And then it is no longer a task problem. It becomes a life structure problem. Your original plans move backward. Someone else's urgency moves forward. What exhausts you is not the workload. It is the feeling that you are no longer designing your day. When that repeats, a question begins to appear. Did I live my life today? Seneca watched this pattern closely. In On the Shortness of Life, he points out that people lose their lives not through dramatic tragedy, but through the daily habit of giving their time away in small pieces. His insight is simple. Life isn't short because it is short. It becomes short because we surrender it too easily. In today's language, it means this. You are not collapsing because you lack time. You are collapsing because you keep handing your day over with it's okay. Every relationship contains an invisible line. This is possible, and this is not. And the more that line blurs, the kinder you look. But the thinner your day becomes, and a thin day cannot protect you. So the solution is not a heroic decision. It is not becoming strong overnight. The solution is a margin, a 3-second gap right before you say, it's okay. A margin is not a fight. A margin is not rejection. A margin is a breath, a moment to open your calendar again, a moment to bring yourself back to the center. The simplest sentence is this: let me check and I'll get back to you. Or, I'll confirm my schedule and reply. Or, I'll suggest a possible time. Why does this work? Because the conversation stops orbiting the other person's mood and returns to facts and timing. The moment you stop instant reaction, reaction breaks, and choice enters. When choice enters, your day begins to return to you, slowly but clearly. One more thing matters. Words alone won't hold your boundary for long. Your body must support it. When you're exhausted, it's okay comes out easily. When you're recovered, let me check comes out naturally. A short walk, a light workout, breathing, time alone. This is not comfort. It is the foundation of self-preservation. Because when the foundation collapses, you give more away. And the more you give away, the thinner your day becomes. And the thinner your day becomes, the harder it is to choose. So I will say it again: cut off everything that drains you. This is not dramatic escape. It starts with small actions. First, do not answer instantly to what drains you. Not right now. Let me check and get back to you. I'll suggest a time. That short sentence is the first fence that protects your energy. Second, do not habitually say, it's okay, in places that consume you. Your it's okay becomes someone else's assumption. Kindness becomes expectation. Expectation becomes entitlement. And entitlement steals your day. Third, detach, little by little, from environments that consume you. Frequency of contact, the format of meeting, a clear end line to conversations. Adjust these 3, and the temperature changes, and your breathing returns. Now ask yourself, what drains you right now? A person? A job? A relationship? Or the perfection you demand from yourself? You don't need the answer all at once. Today, it is enough to name the drain. Because the moment you name it, you stop being carried by depletion, and you begin designing the cutoff. Life is the process of finding yourself. And what you need is not the skill of being nicer. What you need is the skill of being clearer. Cut off everything that drains you, not to become cruel, but to become alive again. And at the end, if you feel you finally returned to yourself, that is enough.